Fire signs, welcome to your collective bonus reading for May 25th through the 31st. Now, I normally do all my readings early in the morning, but I am doing them at 6 p.m. right now. This is the last set that I'm doing today. The energy is interesting. It's interesting. I'm, intuitively picking up on the cards. Yeah, so let's see what comes out for fire signs. Here we go. We have strength. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. You have courage. You can endure, find your center, and spiral into your power. Who else thinks of Fight Club when they see this? Your power animal slide. Okay, such a great movie. But we have strength. So, kind of like Leo showing up here right out of the gate. Let's see what our energy oracle says. Tons of cards in here, tons of messages. This is a great deck. I like this deck a lot. All right, fire signs. What do we have? What do we have? Wabam. Ooh, we have two. And journey. Oh, we like that, don't we? Fire signs, we like to go places. That, honestly, it gives me like a two of wands and a three of wands feeling. It certainly does. Going on a journey. I like it. Travel. We like it. Okay. And this last one we have, ooh, meditation. Finding your center. That's it. Find your center and spiral into your power. Maybe through meditation. Meditation isn't always that easy, but if you can just find a place where you can kind of zone out or doing something, even like a project, that's how I do my little mini things, just in the shower. Sometimes when you're driving, you zone out. That's scary, isn't it? When you don't know how you got someplace. Woo! So don't do that while you're driving. Don't do that. All right. So maybe this journey, maybe it's a spiritual journey, meditation journey. Have courage. You can endure. So what's going on right now? Fire signs. Endurance. That gives me a 10 of wands feeling. So let's see what pops out for this first row. Recent past. Depends on your timeline. And we have rest, relaxation, maybe meditation here, contemplation, four of swords energy, and seven of wands. There's Leo, and we have queen of pentacles. That is Capricorn energy. So we have air, we have fire and earth. That's a nice combo. And now we have a bit more earth. We have the four of pentacles on the four of swords. Let no one disturb your slumber. All right. Holding on to your peace of mind is what I just heard. That's good. Might be hard. I don't know. Oops. I saw the Empress there. We have the King of Cups. Now we have some water energy, a Scorpio, and now we have the Empress. Look at that. We have Taurus energy. She's popping out a lot, but it's May still. All right, let's go. 4 and 4. Four of Swords. We already touched in on this. Rest, relaxation. Just trying to take a breath, maybe. You might need to. The Four of Swords comes after the not so great Three of Swords. We can assume just about everybody has had some type of heartbreak or pain in their past. Might even just be physical pain. As you get older, things don't work as well as they used to. So we just have a period of rest, some R&R, some rest and relaxation for whatever reason. Sometimes we just need it. And as fire signs, I can say, because I'm fire, I'm Sagittarius sun and moon, and it's all over my chart. I have tons of fire in my chart. I've got Aries here and there. This is crazy. So I understand it's hard to take a break. And this is saying you need to take a break. And that energy of rest, relaxation, taking a break, what do you call it? not, oh, what is it called? I can't even think of it. If I think of it later, I'll say it's like mental vacation or something. Um, we have the Four of Pentacles. When you rest and you relax, you let go. You're releasing the tension from your body. This is holding on to something. He's all tensed up. He's holding on to something. The general meaning is holding on to the past. It could be, and it may be that you're having trouble resting and relaxing because you're holding on to something too tightly. It could just be even be tension. If you're thinking about your finances or you're worried about money or savings or just any kind of thing like that. I'm getting a tension feeling with this, and that's what's crossing this. And I have to say, I have to admit, I'm a very tense person. Had a lot of trauma in my life, awful, awful things. And my body and my reaction to things is very tense. It's very bound up. And so I have a lot of pain in my body because it's so hard for me to relax. And sometimes when I'm laying in my bed, I'll be laying there and I have to physically, like my mind, I have to tell my body to relax because my head will not even be on the pillow. I am so rigid that I'm just tensed up, just it's that PTSD that hardly is just so hard to leave you. Your body is in this, it's stuck in, that fight or flight syndrome. You're supposed to go back to a rest and relaxation thing, but when you've had a whole lot of trauma, it's really hard. So that's what I'm getting with this message here, that you need to let go of something. It could be physical tension, it could be something else, but you're needing to just relax. And like I said, that's not an easy thing to do. It can be very hard. Maybe try a nice warm bath and some salt, some bath salts. So we have the Seven of Wands. She's tense. She's standing her ground. She's standing firm in her beliefs because we have the wands, and that's your belief system, really your passions, your spirit, inspiration, and spirit, and it's you've overcome a lot of challenges in your life, and you still have more to face. That's just what we have with the Seven of Wands. But you're standing firm in your beliefs. And this is being crossed by the King of Cups. This is Scorpio energy. The King of Cups is a very generous, kind soul energy. Now, I'm not feeling that this is one of the fire signs. I feel like this is quite possibly someone that may have passed on. I'm getting that kind of energy here. This, or it could be just someone that um, has a lot of affection and care for you. Um, my son, he's pretty much the only thing I have in my life. It's just kind of how things are. And but I feel like you definitely have at least one person in your life that really cares for you, that supports you, and they kind of wish that you would relax a little bit more, because I'm feeling that tense energy here of being on edge, and being defensive, because this is kind of a defensive stance here. Trying, always protecting yourself, because we have that cross there. You're always protecting yourself. You're always thinking something is about to happen. And this energy is coming through, wanting you to just know that you're safe and you're okay and that you are loved. That's the message that I'm getting for here. Somebody is wanting you to hear that and wanting you to know that. And look at this. Wow. Okay. So we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress. Well, the Empress is all of the queens combined, and she is the Earth Mother. Did I say mother? Really? This is a Earth Mother energy, and she's very receptive. She's sensual. She's very fertile, very abundant. She grows things. All queens are cardinal energies, meaning that they initiate, they start things. And what's really being emphasized here is the earth energy. It's about creating things here on earth, about having and being a queen of resources, You might have to make do with very little to begin with in life, you know. But it's saying here that you have the ability to manifest and create whatever you want on this earth. It takes time, you know, there is an element of time here because earth energy is slow energy, but it's here. It's saying you have the resources to nurture yourself and to nurture others. It's a very motherly, down to earth, grounded energy that I'm feeling with those two cards. So you might have support in that arena as well from a very strong female figure, auntie, grandmother, or a very strong female lineage in your family. Like the women were kind of like the, I want to say the boss, but you know, well, kind of the boss, yeah. All right, so we have 3 of Wands. That's Aries energy. Let's see what else we have for our fire signs. And I did pick up on that. With I felt a 2 or a 3 of Wands there. So far I've been able to call many cards that have popped out this time. We have the 8 of Cups. Here comes courage. You know, that's, you need courage to walk away from things, especially if they used to, you know, um, fulfill you, but not anymore. Now we have the Emperor, more Aries energy coming in right there, taking charge. Taking charge. And it's also having courage. Now we have a divine pair. We have the Empress and the Emperor. I just saw the King of Swords there. And so that's a very good pair, because if you think of it, yes, she can create, but you know, the Emperor is what is the seed, right, that she needs for that creation. So for some of you, you could be meeting your divine counterpart in the future, or currently sometime, or you might even be with that person already. Or it's saying you're creating that inner balance within you of the masculine and the feminine, divine masculine and feminine energies, which is very nice. So, ooh, now we have some Saggy. We have 8 of Wands. There we go. So we have Leo, we've got Aries, we got Sagittarius, we have all our fire signs here. Now we have the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, I'm not worried about it. And the 9 of Cups. I'm telling you, I'm just going to say it again. I'm a broken record, but I don't mind about this one. May is wish fulfillment month. So definitely make a wish on a star. I don't know why I'm speaking like that, but anyway. So if you're manifesting something here with that pentacle energy, okay, you might be waiting for this harvest, waiting for your ships to come in. We have a card of waiting here with the 3 of Wands. Something you're passionate about, something you put your passion into, quite possibly, you know, and it's hard for us fire signs to wait, but it's a hurry up and wait. That's what we had for one of our last readings. It was a hurry up and wait, because we have the speed here, you know. This is quite possibly your focus, your intention, wanting things to speed up. You know, I think you're talking to the universe. This is communication here with the 8 of Wands. And this is a card of Mercury. That's the communication element. So I think you're communicating your passions with the universe. I think you're speaking out loud. Maybe when you're alone, talking to the universe. What you're bringing it into being by doing that, because when you speak, it's not just your thoughts. Your thoughts do have a wavelength. We know that by, you know, the medical technology. Your thoughts actually have, you know, vibrations and electricity. But when you speak it, you're using magic. It's magic of your voice, and it's a magic of your intention that you're putting out there. And so this could be saying that the more you speak it, the faster it comes in. That's what I'm thinking. I like it. I like it. We also have in your current energy, as you are speaking and talking what you're wanting to into reality, you're bringing it into reality with your words. You're leaving things behind. I see both of these of leaving things behind. You're leaving behind some kind of comfort or sanctuary here with the Five of Pentacles. You might be doing something that you're not getting anything for right now. Okay. Um, and you're not sure if you're going to get anything from it. I'm almost getting a Seven of Pentacles feel here. But we have this Eight of Cups. Let's talk about that. Walking away. If it's not working for you, if it's not satisfying, if it's not emotionally satisfying, you're not going to do it. You're not going to have it. You know, this is relationships that aren't genuine. You're just not going to bother with it. You don't have time for it. You know, you're releasing it. Oh, that's good. We have a card of releasing finally. That's what we were needing there. We needed this up there. So that would tell me that you're finally letting go. You know, when you start releasing these things, it this emotional release, it's going to help you. It's going to help you finally relax. You know, to let things go that you don't need to hold on to anymore energetically, emotionally. You know, it ties you up. It could make you feel ill if you don't let go of it. And so this could be honestly how people or situations feel after you've walked away. They may feel they've been left out in the cold, you know, that you turned your back on them, you know, or what have you. I can see that also being a message here. But these people, you know, this is the, you know, being focused on not having, you know, and there's this element of not having over here too. But the thing with the Five of Pentacles, it is a card of change, you know. And so what I'm feeling with this is as you leave these situations, your circumstances are going to change. This is a temporary situation, you know. And by leaving these things behind, you may feel like you have isolated yourself, you know, and maybe for a time you have because you've gotten rid of this stuff that no longer is, you know, your sanctuary no longer is giving you what you need. This church is not giving them what they need or they'd go in. You know what I'm saying? Right? That's how I feel about this. So there is luck on your side. I see the little black cat. You know, he's a lucky cat. There's nothing wrong with the little black kitty. And so this is saying you're going to have refocus on your strengths, kind of like a Nine of Pentacles, you know, energy. You're going to refocus, you know, and yes, you're putting yourself in this deliberate situation here where you may feel, you know, like maybe you made a mistake, but you haven't. I want to tell you that you haven't, you know, but it could be rough, but it's saying you can endure this. You're walking away from all of this for a reason. You know, it will make you stronger, even if it doesn't feel like it at first. That's how I feel. And what you're going to get out of this is this autonomy, this control. You're taking control of this situation. If it's not giving you what you want, if it's not giving you the resources that you need, if it's not making you feel good about yourself, you're going to walk away from it. You're going to take that leadership role of your life and say, this is what I want and this is how I want it. Universe. The Emperor is all the kings combined. So he's got the knowledge, he's got the wisdom, he's got his emotional depth, but he doesn't show it very much. He's not that kind of an emperor. He's not the King of Cups, although we see him here. It's way, way down in there. No, he's also the King of Pentacles, businessman, everything, all combined and ready to go. You know, and so I really feel that as fire signs, we're coming into our true power here. Definitely. And now is the time for fire signs to be in this leadership role and to create our own wish fulfillment. It is here. It is within our power that we have this because we go from the Eight of Cups to the Nine of Cups. We know what we don't want. We're going to give it up no matter what. It's going to hurt. It's probably going to make us feel lonely in the meantime, but we're going to pull through for sure. I that isn't going to last long, that feeling for a fire sign. We're kind of over it, almost instantly. It's kind of bizarre. We don't like to dawdle in this area here. We go through that pretty fast, I would say. I would say. That's my opinion as a fire sign. So let's see what's coming in the future. Let's see. All right, here we go. Six of Swords. There's that movement going forward. There's no turning back. Not that you even wanted to. You're coming out of this for sure. Page of Swords. Look at the air and the Seven of Cups. Okay. Getting in our head there with dreams and fantasy. Nothing wrong with that. That's kind of like my thing. I spend all my time there in my mind. It's hard for me to come back down to reality. Spend a lot of time in the aether. All right, there's Four Swords again. It's in the same row. Wow, we're finally getting there. We're finally, oh yeah, baby. Oh, Wheel of Fortune. Yes, please. And the Queen of Cups. Now, okay. Now this is interesting. So now we have, there could be love coming in for some of you if you want it. We have the Empress and the Emperor and the King and Queen of Cups. That is a loving pair that, it's, how do I describe it? So we have the Empress, obviously all the queens, but with this emphasis on the Queen of Cups, love, and then we have the Emperor, not really the most emotional of cards, but with an emphasis inside of that Emperor of the King of Cups. Can you that now that is a beautiful combination. That is a love worth waiting for. That is a perfect match and a very loving and caring match. So if you want love, you could definitely, it's showing up here. It's showing up. This doesn't feel like a love reading, you guys, but for some of you, it definitely could happen. So we have in the future energy the Six of Swords and the Four of Swords, finally letting go of anything that was holding us back. Because that's the only way this machine, this mechanism is going to get up and fly. They have to cut those sandbags loose, whatever it is, cut away the dead weight, and then all this knowledge going forward. Calmer, moving on to calmer seas, calmer water, calmer air, whatever you want to call it. Not retaining anything negative. Let it go. It's just all gone. It's just baggage, dead weight. We don't want it. It's just gone. Hold on just a second. All right, I had to go low power mode. So we have let go of anything negative. And now, once we've done that, rest and relaxation, calm, peaceful. I tell you what, I've been waiting for this, and I think it quite possibly could be, since you're leaving all this stuff behind, that's when there's room for this good energy to come in of this possible potential match. This person, could be coming your way through this journey. And we see communication here and this Wheel of Fate. This could be a fated, maybe this is a love reading in some weird way. It's coming around that way, but there's communication here, and it seems like fate, that you would be meeting and communicating with this person. This is showing something new, potential. Someone's been watching you, possibly. This is someone who knows who you are, right? And it just seems like almost a lucky coincidence that you're finding each other somehow, some way. There's a lot of options out there, of course, for everybody, But now you have the wisdom and you have the emotional maturity to know which one to choose now. You're not going to choose poorly anymore. Yay! You've learned that lesson, done with it, you know. And so now you're choosing from um, a mature place, you know, a very mature place. This is making, this is knowing that you're trusting your intuition and your heart and your logic, I feel like all at once, because we have the Empress here and the Queen of Cups. So I think your decision making, you'll be able to see through any illusion now. You're not going to be tricked by anything here with these options. I think you're going to make the right choice here. You know, because the Seven of Cups is being spoiled for choice. You have tons of choices, or you're going to choose rightly this time. The breaking bad habits. There we go. Self acceptance, excellent mental health, and letting go of vices. What did I say about the mental thing there? I was trying to, you know, a mental health, um, um, a mental health day. That's the word I was looking for earlier, and I couldn't think of it. Oh my God, marriage! You are attracting emotional fulfillment and unconditional love. Okay, well there it is. This is possibly I say, yeah, yeah, you are. Holy crap! Oh, mule, someone's extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. That might be me. That might be me, you guys. Bear, danger, especially in money matters. Just be careful with that, miserly person. But there we go. 4-leaf clover, great and good fortune. That's it. And some of this is, yeah, some of you are finding the person. Aw, that's sweet. All right, let's get one more card before my camera goes kaput. All right, Stoic Wisdom. Stoic Wisdom for fire signs. Love everything that happens to you, Marcus Aurelius. Oh my goodness. Amor fati. Am I saying that right? I know amor. When facing any unexpected situation today, tell yourself this is part of me and I accept it. Aw. Embracing life's surprises transforms our relationship with fate. Oh my God. When we welcome unexpected events as teachers, they lose their power to disturb our inner peace. Okay, you guys, these readings are tripping me out. Okay, this was a good one. Let me know if you liked it. Hit that like button. Please share and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.